Hello. All right. So next on my art archive project is Dracolich's Dragorium, which is, oh, I forget what kind of house it is. It is a researcher's sanctum. And I don't remember if it's on the Freeport side or wherever it is. But anyways, he was a guildie. Haven't seen him in a while. And he asked me to do a house for him, and he had this researcher sanctum, which I was super excited about because I had just finished my the Garwin's underwater house library, and I created that one because I could not afford a researcher sanctum of my own. And so when he was like, hey, would you decorate this researcher sanctum for me, I was like, hell yes, I will. Okay, so as you can see, this is where I really started trying to incorporate as much detail as I possibly could. So I got my front doors here, even though this is technically not the front door, but I think you can click on these still and get the front door. I thought you could. Never mind. It doesn't matter. All right. Well, maybe because I don't have my interface on. All right. So I have my mannequins in the wall, which I started doing in this house and have the shields. I love the ceiling. This is one of my favorite ceilings. Again, because I love blue. Well, his favorite color was blue. And so he's like, can you please? I want a house with dragons. I want a house that has blue in it. That's some of the things that he said. So this was just my front hall that I wanted to make. And I love this. This is my lava fountain. I figured for dragons, it would make more sense if it was lava. And, well, I think you can. Luna, you're too fast. You can kind of go down in the lava. There we go. See, we go. And see, I used candies to simulate the lava flowing from... I'm going to be stuck, aren't I? I'm going to have to start over. Nope. Okay. Lava flowing out of there. And I just tried to put... This was before we had the lava tiles, so I had to do that. So yeah, my lava fountain with this interesting thing at the bottom. So, all right. Anyways, again, whenever I do somebody's house, I try to use as much of their stuff as possible. So he had a bunch of goblins and stuff like that. And so I just decided, I'm going to have to leave this up, aren't I? Dragon food storage. Do not feed the food, please. And so, yeah, so I'm just saying, oh gosh, these doors are so hard to open. I'm just saying that the goblins are the dragon food and the monkey that he had. So, and I have them just tied up in various ways, upside down like that, and things like that. Here's where I started trying to do like baseboards and stuff like that. And then, I got even more food over here. Just all of his plushies and things that he had. And this is cold storage, for cold things. He has a sense of humor, so I wanted a sense of humor. So yeah. So I made a freezer with the frozen goblins in here. And then the guild hall door, and it has meat processing authorized personnel only. I actually had some things in here that blew white or whatever, but when I looked at it on my other computer, it looked brown, and I didn't want brown, so I just got rid of them. Okay. But on every other computer I ever see them on, they are white. Oh, come on. There we go, door. Alright, so next, this hallway in the Researcher Sanctum, I figured would be a great place to display some of his weapons. I did not put all of his weapons. So I made this little thing on the floor, trying to stick with the blue theme. And then the ports here. I kind of used this blue that's already up here in the Researcher Sanctum to kind of make it all, match or whatever. So yeah, so following this hallway all the way down. Now, he requested that there be a bar and a strip joint. So that's exactly what I gave him. And he says the Ice Dragon Hostess right here says, where would you like to be seated this evening? Okay. And, yeah, so this way is the bar and this way is the strip club. So I was going to look, these shields are some of my favorite shields. And I had actually done this quest with Luna. And then, like, shields don't show up on Fae. And so I had deleted the shield or sold it or something. I don't even remember what I did with it. And so I had to go get it so that I could have it for this house. But I think this might be the house where I first started doing the shields in the walls. So anyway, so yeah, so trying to build this little hallway. I got my diamonds all the way down. No baseboards still. But, you know, we're still getting a lot of detail. Love this floor. So then all of these are guildies and such that at the time that Dracolich wanted in his house. So let's see. Dawn says, yep, this is going to be so much fun. I wonder if Draco will let us play with his dragons. Debu says, woohoo, let's get this girls' night started. Pura says, this will be fun, though I'd rather be raiding. And whose idea was this dress? So this is Pura. I think this is Dawn or Debu. I can't remember. True V says, yeah, we should probably get Luna off the bar first. She's giving winged races a bad name. So yeah, I'm over there dancing. And Ixia, that's her, that's giggling. She says, I hope Beeb is having fun. So Beeb is her real life husband, and he is over in the strip club. Oh yeah, this is Pura. I don't remember. Anyways, so yeah, so these are some guildies. Got a table, the tables and stuff. Trying to keep it the blue bar. These are just some random dudes that were just here for storyline, basically. So Brad says, did you know that if we could get into the dragon's lair and somehow sneak past the dragons, that we could maybe catch a glimpse of the Dragon King's wife naked? And Neil says, dude, you need to get out more. So it's like, yeah, so there's a whole house in here too. And anyways, so Brad is like got this whole convoluted idea of what he's gonna do, and it's like, no, to see one naked chick, you don't really need all that. So over here we have me and Feomar, and so Feomar is like, Luna, come on, get down from there. This is why you're not allowed to drink. And then this is me up here saying, wee, I love alcohol. So yeah, just trying to keep with the bar scene. And then over here we got Jasp. He says, oh dears, this bar is much too high. I'm right here. Can I start the tabs, please? And the Archdragon bartender says, what can I get you? So, and then of course she's so little. So yes, so this bar is probably my favorite bar. Well, like the only bar. If you're wondering what this stuff is down here, those are pants on mannequins that I've flipped over. And yeah, I've made a bar out of pants. So, you know, I love that. The whole bar is this black and blue theme that I kind of had going on. More pants up there. If you go behind the bar, we got the whole bar scene, wine rack. You know, I made, this little beer dispenser with all the different flavors that you can get. Right there. I had a lot of fun making that. And then, of course, the pants. So, yeah. And then, so let me see. I don't think I missed anything. Oh, got that on the ceiling. Keeping with the blue theme up here. So, oh, and that's right. This, there's some books here. So, the Ebon Scale and the Bearded Dragon. So, the Ebon Scale Bar and the Bearded Dragon Gentlemen's Club. And then so it tells you which way to go. The specials, ladies night, all ladies drink for half off. That's why we're all here. Pomegranate beer is now on tap. Check it out. Tonight's entertainment. The main dancer is a sensual Trixie with 3 X's. Cage dancers include the alluring creature duo. Yep. And then I forget what the information about this house. Okay, so yeah, so I just kind of I always like to do this to just kind of tell people about the house, but since I'm taking you through it, I don't need to read that. So, alright, over here to the strip club. This is my one and only strip club I have ever created. And it was fun. Again, I got my guildies in here. So this is Ketty, which is also Wace, the one I made the Paladin Sanctuary for. And he says, I could do it. You wouldn't bite me, would you? You wouldn't, right? And then, so there's a sign here that says, do not stick fingers in cages. They cute, but they bite. So he's like, yeah. This is, This is Chase, which I found out she is female in real life, but her character is male, so he came in here. So he says, yep, this was worth it. This is Beeb, that's Ixia's husband, and he says, I guess, but Ixia is way cuter, so, yep. And then here's poor Rawl, who says, oh no, I can't see because he's so dang short. And this is Death Note, which is actually the leader of our guild, and it says, haha, someone get that rat a stool, that's too funny. And then so we got some more of the creatures, and then so up here I tried to make dollars. They're actually presents turned on their side, and they look kind of like dollar bills. And then of course, you know, I don't like the dresses that people use for the strippers. It's just not quite what to me it doesn't look quite right, so I put her in this little outfit. So yeah, this was fun to make. Never made a strip club before. All right, so there's more. So this little thing here, it says portal to the dragon's lair, authorized personnel only. So this is like his personal space, Dracolich's personal space. So here we go. I left the red theme because that was too hard to cover up. But I covered up all of these bookcases so that it wouldn't be a bookcase anymore. And I covered these giant bookcases up with these rugs. Now, you've heard me mention how things don't get perfectly vertical, and that's what happened here. So you can't get these rugs perfectly vertical, so there is always going to be gaps. And it drove me crazy. I fought with it forever. So this is another thing he asked for. He asked for a dragon horde, and so he had a bunch of dragons, and yeah, so he asked me to please like make a mound of money, someplace where the dragons could like hang out. I got food for the dragons, water. You know me, I always try to think of everything, and so I even got a mom and a dad. The white dragon and the red dragon make, you know, candy striped dragon baby. So, of course. So, they're all proud parents. This, meat processing, authorized personnel only. So, I wanted to make sure to make it look like there was a way to get down here from the meat processing upstairs. So, that's what this is. You don't ever get to see the meat processing room. This is just, like, you go through the meat processing room and come down here somehow through there to feed the dragons. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so if you look out there into the water, that is actually where I have his house, because he also asked for a house. So again, because I can't leave anything open to interpretation, I had to build a ventilation system. So this is how they get air into the house, and it goes through that pipe, and then it's, yeah, so that's how you breathe in the house. This, I love this throne that I built. Oops, I'm getting stuck on money. So the Dragon King's throne, basically, is what he wanted. Oh, I can't, there we go. Ta-da! It's so big and beautiful. I love it. And he says, Dracolich, the Dragon King, says, hope my guildies are having fun upstairs, but if they think they are going to get to play with my dragons, they better think again. So yes, and no one's coming down here to play with the dragons, even though everybody was hoping for it. I had seen somebody else do this in another house where they put the two misty tiles over the dark ice like that, and I loved it and had to steal it. So it's stolen. So here we go. This sign says, Dragon's Doggy Door Portal. Dragons can breathe underwater. You can't, so put the scuba gear on. So basically, I was thinking, man, we have all these dragons. Where are they going to go to the bathroom? So I made that up. So this is my scuba gear that I created. You're supposed to put that on so that you can breathe underwater. So then this is the doggy door. So Dragon's Doggy Door, aka underwater. So the dragons would come here and transport themselves outside to be able to use the restroom. So the groundskeeper says, nothing, you can't talk underwater, duh. He holds up a sign instead, and he says, why are you out here without your scuba gear? Whatever, stay out of the darkness. So that was my way of saying, don't go in the very dark areas because you will fall through the world. And yeah, so I tried to put, I didn't have much item count left, I don't think, and so I just tried to make little patches here and there of stuff. That is not my shark, that swims around naturally. So the dragons will come through the portal and they'll wander over here, and it says dragon business area, watch your steps. So this is where, you know, and I should have gotten coconuts or something to then make this, you know, a little bit more like, you know, like the dragon's head gone to the bathroom. But we can just say that the groundskeeper just cleaned that all up. So got a shark up there, that's mine. And little area here, lights. I love these lights, they don't really illuminate. Here's my pipe over here. Oh, stop getting stuck. What are you doing? Okay, I guess I can't get over there. Anyways, aha! There's my pipe. I even went through all the trouble to get bubbles just for this. This was my first instance of using bubbles. And then 2 crabs, I think, are actually here. I built the house around them, and so this is the house, and we'll go inside it in just a second. Sticking with the blues and the purples, of course, because those are his favorite colors. So, okay. Over here, says House of the Dragon King, no dragons allowed. So the dragons are just supposed to know not to come in here because they would break it. So you come up here into the top floor. Funny note, my original laptop that I built this on had horrible graphics, and the big shark and the big squid did not show up on it. I just happened to accidentally perfectly make it so that they flew around it and not through the house, because they would just fly right through the house. But anyways, so the windows are just misty tiles. I thought that seemed the best so that you could still see. I wanted, again, this is a mannequin head with the antlers on it, and then a shield, a mannequin with a shield, and I put those two together to make like a mounted horns like that, using up his, so this is the first time that I did this. You've seen me do this before, I think, where it has a person in the bed, and it looks like she's actually in the bed. She's actually standing, the mannequin, or the actor, or sitting or something. I think she's actually standing, and then doing the sewing, and I just made it look like she was in there. And she says, and she's the wife of the Dragon King, ugh, is that man ever coming to bed? I know all he's doing is playing with those dragons. I wonder if I remember to turn the lights out downstairs. So, yeah, I built the bed out of more, I tried to incorporate as much dragony stuff as possible. And yeah, I had a lot of fun building that bed. I don't know what that is. It's like a cave down. Don't fall down there. And then some art up here. And this was the first time I had done this with the mannequins in the wall. For like in a bathroom like that. I like to do that. This is my favorite kind of toilet seat. I've used it a few times. It makes a really good toilet seat and a toilet, and it kind of looks like piping coming down. And yeah, got my little toilet roll. And this is a whole bunch of mirrors and tiles just kind of plopped together into some sort of a configuration. And these are all mannequins holding on at the very tips of what do you call them, staffs, whatever. And that I wanted to build a little lighting set. We got our sink here, and a fancy schmancy, oops, I did not mean to close that, and a fancy schmancy little bathtub for the Dragon King's wife, of course. Yeah, so, alright, next, I'll plant, next we'll head downstairs. So at first I tried to make handrails for this, but you couldn't fit through, so I gave up. Here's the air vent that breathes air back into here. This was my attempt to kind of mimic my favorite, fireplace that I'd ever built. It's not quite the same, but it seemed to match pretty good in here. These ice chairs He had a bunch of this ice stuff, so I just took it. Candy cane table, but that was just to get the purple. Because purple and blue were his favorite. And then over here, we got fridge. The plate that the fish are on is actually a muffin tray. And I just covered up the muffins because I really wanted that tray. But, you know, I wanted it for fish, something for the fish to be on. Basket of eggs. I figured, you know, this kind of stove, I like this, whatever. Sinks again, they match the one upstairs. And, so yeah, and then of course the counter backs. And these, I figured, well, I was just pretending they were like towel racks or something like that because the things I used, the tables I used for the doors, they stuck out the back. So, meh, what can you do? Same thing over here. We got his bookshelf that he had, and then, you know, put everything that he owned on it. And then, let's see, I gotta stop saying and then. We got some art up here, again with mannequins and shields. And this is probably my favorite thing in this entire house. I was so excited. This is made out of bottles down here, and I was able to get this without the layout editor, and I was super excited about that. I was pretty proud of myself that, because I have no idea how to use the layout editor, and so I was able to just turn those just the right way and make this pretty little table. So yeah, we're gonna go up here to the window, and that is it. That is everything in Dracolich's, oops, stop that, Dragorium. I hope you enjoy. Oh my goodness, Luna. You know what? Listen here. There we go. All right. I hope you enjoyed my tour of this house, and catch you in the next one. Bye.